Hello, my name is Nat Dunn. I'm the CEO of Webucator. We are rolling out our Microsoft Office 2010 courses, which we offer as instructor-led online classes. This is just an intro to how to create a basic worksheet in Microsoft Excel 2010. You can click on the link below to see the full course outline. Enjoy. We'll start the course by looking at the Excel 2010 interface. I've just opened up Excel, and what you see here is what's called a workbook. It's just a basic Excel document, and a workbook is divided into worksheets. You can see in the bottom left here we have sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. An Excel workbook by default opens up with 3 worksheets, and you can add and remove these sheets as you work within the document. So I'm going to click back on sheet 1, and you can see a worksheet is just a tabular format here. This is divided into rows and columns, and the rows are marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they go on and on and on. If you click on the bottom right arrow here, you can see that you can have a lot of rows in an Excel worksheet. I'm going to scroll back up to the top. The columns are labeled with letters A, B, C, D, and so on. And if I scroll right here, you can see that once you get to Z, it switches to AA, AB, AC, and so on, and you could have a lot of columns in an Excel worksheet. So again, I'm going to go back to my A1 cell, and then above the worksheet, above the where you enter the data, you'll see what's called the ribbon. And the ribbon was introduced with the Office 2007 products, and within it's kept in Office 2010. You'll see it in all the Microsoft Office products in 2010, and it's broken up into tabs. Right now we're on the Home tab, and the Home tab just contains your most basic functionality, the stuff you need most often. So copying and pasting, formatting, making things bold and italic, changing the font size, aligning text, and some of your most basic functions that you'll use within Excel. Next to the Home tab we have the Insert tab. That's for inserting pictures and charts and so on. Then we have the Page Layout tab, which is setting up your Excel workbook for printing. And after that we have formulas and data and review and view, and we'll get to those later in the course and in future courses. New in Excel 2010, we also have the File tab. And the File tab is used for opening files, for saving your file, closing your file, printing your file, and also for getting to your help documentation. In fact, you can get to your help documentation from anywhere within Excel just by pressing the question mark up here on the right, upper right, or by hitting the F1 key. So I'm going to go back to my Home tab, and that is the basics of the Excel 2010 interface. In the next lesson, we'll take a look at creating a basic worksheet. To create a basic worksheet, we're going to start by looking at the data that we're going to use. So I'm going to open up a notepad here, a little sheet that shows some data. This is student grades, and you can see we have 4 students: Michael, Julie, Robbie, and Adrian. And it shows their math and English grades. So Michael got a 99 in math, good score, and in English an 86. And then we have the scores for Julie, Robbie, and Adrian as well. So jumping back to my spreadsheet, I click on A1, and here I'm just going to start typing student, and then I press the enter key, and you can see that it just takes me down to the next row. So Alt Tab back, there's Michael, Julie, Robbie, and Adrian. So I'll enter their names: Michael, Julie, Robbie, and Adrian. So you can see when I hit enter, it just takes me down a row. Then I'm going to click back up here and write math and English. These are my column headers. And then click into cell B2. You can see that the B is highlighted and the 2 is highlighted, showing that I'm in cell B2. And I'm going to Alt Tab back to my notepad document here, and I can see that Michael got a 99 in math and an 86 in English. So I'll type 99, 86. And the way I went from the B column to the C column was I just pressed the tab key. Now watch what happens when I press enter. It knows I started in the B column, entering 99, and then tabbed into 86. So when I pressed enter, it put me back in the B column. It's a very nice, convenient feature from Microsoft Excel. So Julie had a 79 in math and a 94 in English. So I'll go ahead and add those. 79, tab, 94, enter, back in the B column. Robbie had an 83 and an 88. 83, 88, enter, back in the B column. And then Adrian had a 92 and a 91. So 92, tab, 91, and my data is entered. So again, for navigating the keyboard, if I can do it with the mouse, and I'll click up in the A1 to take me to the beginning, and the tab key moves me left to right. By holding down the shift key and pressing tab, that'll move right to left. Likewise, the enter key moves me downwards, and holding shift enter moves me upwards. And I can also use the arrow keys. So the right arrow, left arrow, or sorry, down arrow, left arrow, up arrow. Okay, so let's save our beautiful document here. I can do this in multiple ways. You can see in the upper left I have this little disk icon, and if I hover over it, you can see it says save, so I can click there to save. Also, you'll notice that it says Control S. I can use the keyboard if I prefer, hit Control S, and that'll save. I can also go to the File tab and choose Save Here, and Save As. This is a brand new document, so in a brand new document, Save and Save As do the same thing. If the document had already been saved under a different name, then Save As would be a way to save the document under a new name. So I'm just going to click Save, and I'm going to go into the place where I want to save it, which is in my class files, in Excel Basic Worksheet, in Demos, and I'm going to save it as Gradebook. I don't need to put the extension, it will just add the XLSX extension to this. So I'll save, and there we go. Thanks for watching. I hope we'll see you in one of our Excel classes soon.